Welcome. Usually we enjoy welcoming as many people as possible to our annual public meeting, which is due to take place today, the 16th of July. Unfortunately, with the coronavirus pandemic, this isn't possible, but we'd still like to engage with you through this short video and through questions and answers afterwards through our social media channels. We use this opportunity to present our annual report to advise you what we've been doing in the parks, and indeed our annual report and accounts is published today, and you'll find that on our website. Parks and green spaces are a real place of sanctuary in times of crisis, so important to our physical and mental well-being, and we're pleased to be able to offer such a range of parks and facilities that we continue to improve for you all to enjoy. This is my last year as a trustee. It's been a great privilege to serve on the board over the last 12 years, the last 6 as chair. I joined the board in the wake of the last financial crisis, and since that time we've been looking to rebuild and grow our endowment fund. This fund is important because it enables us to look after our parks and maintain our parks with a brief to do this forever without any recourse to you, the local taxpayer, or indeed to the local council. Part of this development of our endowment fund has been growing a strong and diverse commercial property portfolio. Like so many other property portfolios, this has come under its strains in the last few months, but thanks to a very strong local in-house management team, I'm pleased to say it's proving pretty robust. Prior to the pandemic, also, we were in the course of looking to diversify our equity investments to make these more resilient and more cost effective, and this work is continuing at present. I've hugely enjoyed my time as a trustee. As someone who's worked in Milton Keynes for most of my life, I thought I knew everything there was to know about the Parks Trust, but at each meeting since, I've discovered something new. It might be the detail with which we manage a particular park, it might be aspects related to improving biodiversity, improving public access, or it may be the ambition that the team has both for small projects but also large projects. We visited recently with my trustees, revisited the floodplain forest, which is now beginning to mature very nicely. We have the major restoration project at Great Linford Manor underway at the moment with Heritage Lottery funding, and also construction work ongoing at Willen Lake to further improve what is our most visited park. One of the things that attracted me to become a trustee in the first place was learning that the mission of the trust is not just to create inspirational parkland, but it is to actually encourage and enable these parks to be valued and to maximise the value of their use by everyone in Milton Keynes. Our team at the Trust, as you probably know, organise numerous events. One of their huge successes over recent years has been helping a real diverse range of groups, organisations, individuals in the community to organise their own events and activities in the parks. And this is something that we really do value, and we would really like to, with your help, continue to grow. My greatest pleasure undoubtedly has been working with the fabulous team at the Trust, led by David, the brilliant band of volunteers as well, and really an incredibly impressive group of trustees who, like me, are all volunteers as well. I know when I stand down at the end of this year, I can do so with great confidence that I'm leaving the Trust in very, very capable hands. Before handing over to David, I'd really, in view of the extraordinary times we've been living through, I would like to close by saying a really, really big thank you to our team at the Trust for all their fantastic hard work during this period in making the parks and keeping the parks accessible and safe for us all to enjoy, for us all to benefit from. The city really does owe you a big debt of gratitude. Thank you very much.
Hello everyone, I'm David Foster, I'm the Chief Exec of the Parks Trust, and I'm here on a very windy day in Campbell Park to bring you our annual report and financial statements for 2019-2020. Our mission is to create beautiful and inspirational parks, lakes and landscapes that will be loved by the people of Milton Keynes forever. And I'm so pleased that over the years we've taken that very seriously. We've got this job of looking after the parks to do forever, and it's important that we build a robust and financially strong organisation that can survive and weather the storms that crises like this one throw at us. And we've done a lot. I'll just tell you about some of the highlights in 2019-20. We had over 500 events in our parks. 3 new ones I would particularly highlight were Pride MK, India Day and a Green Festival. And the numbers, you know, at Willen Lake, they've continued to grow, and last year was quite outstanding. We had over 5,000 people attend our water sports courses. 34,000 people came to Splash and Play. 8,000 went on the Treetop Extreme courses. And 20,000 people came to Friends Fest over a course of 10 days during the summer. That was a commercial event, obviously people had to pay for that, but we had so many free events. Perhaps the biggest one was Play Day in Campbell Park, and 8,000 people came to that. The MK Walking Festival was in its 10th year last year, and that was another great success. And Milton Keynes was nominated as Britain's best walking neighbourhood last year, and in the public voting it finished in the top 10, which was a great achievement for a new city. We were awarded a Green Flag Award for the whole park network again last year, and we invested in a new marina here in Campbell Park. We created a new cyclocross trail also in Campbell Park, and of course we continue to manage all our landscape to a decent standard. That goes without saying. That's our bread and butter. That's what we're really here to do. During the year, our volunteers continue to give us fantastic support, and we've got a new data management tool for recording the volunteer hours. So I can now tell you that last year the volunteers gave us 2,800 hours of patrolling of our parks, 1,800 hours on practical conservation work, 600 hours on supporting our events programme, 400 hours on our outdoor learning programme, 400 hours also at Great Linford Manor Park supporting that project, and 100 hours doing biodiversity surveying for us. So now to our financial performance. We didn't have a bad year financially. We continue to build up our asset base, and our total assets now stand at £143.7 million. 110.4 million of that is in property and 33.3 million is in managed funds. Our income for the year is largely generated by those assets. So commercial property generated £7.82 million for us in the year, and our financial investments generated just over £1 million at £1.03 million in the year. Operationally, we also generate quite a bit of income. So farming brought in £450,000. Our operational income, other than farming, brought in £360,000. During the year, we received endowments for new parks of £800,000, and all told our total income was £12.718 million, and our expenditure just a little bit less, which is the way the board likes it, at £11.799 million. So 2019-20 wasn't a bad year for us financially, really. It was only right at the end that the coronavirus hit us and started to affect our income. And it is affecting our income quite seriously, and we've had to cut back on a lot of expenditure. But you know, we think we'll recover from this pretty quickly. If you look at the graph showing our net asset values over the years, you can see that in 2008 we had quite a dip in our asset values, and we cut back on expenditure there, but we soon recovered and got back to our ways of building the asset base and investing in the parks. And we hope that that will happen again this time round. And we've got such a lot that we want to do. We were pleased that we'd started the new building project at Willen Lake for a new water sports cafe and visitor centre there. And that's well underway and should be finished in time for the 2021 spring season to start. And we've got lots of other very exciting initiatives that we hope to be able to start very soon. One other crisis that is literally changing the landscape is the Ash Dieback Crisis, and that we think is going to affect us quite badly here in Milton Keynes. This year we're seeing quite a lot of trees infected, and we're going to have to start taking them down over the next few years, and that will be quite a costly programme for us. So we're hoping for a swift recovery from this pandemic so that we can quickly get back to our ways, and we've got such a lot that we want to achieve over the next few years. We're going to make our land even richer in biodiversity. That's a continual job for us, is to improve the biodiversity of our parks and our landscapes, and working with our farming partner to ensure that our agricultural land is really rich in diversity. And we've got a lot of park improvement plans to undertake as well. And we haven't forgotten about that cafe in Campbell Park that everyone is so keen for us to build. But hopefully we'll get back to planning that in the near future. So it's been really good to be able to bring you our annual report and our financial statements for the 2019-20, even though we've not been able to do it in person. We're really happy to take questions from anybody about our work and about our finances and about what we've been doing and what we're planning to do. So please do let us know if you've got any questions. Info at the Parks Trust by email or on Facebook or Twitter, and we'll answer them. We'll film another video with my colleagues to answer all those questions and get that back out to you as soon as we can. Thanks very much.